to get underway. Emma Parker to get us going, taking on Adrienne Flitcroft Hurst. And we're going for a bit of a messy opening frame as I can introduce my co-commentator for this one, Mary Talbot. Mary, thanks for joining us on commentary. Great to see you out there playing earlier. Now we get to hear your wisdom of the game as well.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, looking forward to this one.
It's interesting to have you on as well. Obviously, you know Emma really, really well. And we've seen her play in the pairs, and we've seen her play before. I feel like she's like, obviously comes from a snooker background like yourself, but a huge amount of ability, and it's just a case of trying to learn the game as much as possible and really improve as that knowledge comes.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's playing a lot more now, so I do expect her to come through with the results.
Touch short there. How tough was the table? I feel like it's a big sort of talking point throughout the day in terms of players look like they're struggling just to get to grips with the cue ball early on in matches because it's quite quick out there.
It is very quick and very reactive. I mean, I'm lucky. I practice on a Rasson, but this one out here is so much quicker. Great shot from Emma there. Yeah, and then you can start kind of under-hitting and over-hitting.
As good a shot as that was, it still requires one more really good shot to get out here.
She can pop this yellow in the middle and get on that yellow on the right-hand side. And come through the gap for the last yellow by the middle.
Just gone too far. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, that was so tough.
Difference a couple of rolls make. If she stops a couple of rolls short, then she can just pull it back. Pretty simple, but from there that was going to be really, really challenging. They almost needed to hit the reds and spin up the table. Oh, very nearly.
Good effort.
Yeah. But open the table up completely now for Aid, who's been under the weather. Speaking to her a little bit earlier on, she said she was very close to pulling out. She's struggling, just getting over something. And feeling better today, so here she is. Sometimes when you're feeling a bit like that, you can actually play better. Kind of the expectation disappears, and you're kind of not really thinking about the game. You're just thinking about how you're feeling. Tough group, this one, as they all are. Group 7. Vicky Lomax and Casey Ramford-Norrie, who we saw playing each other earlier on. Vicky getting the win in that game. That's the group of 4. They'll all play each other. Top 2 will make it through to the main event. Bottom 2 go through to the plate event.
He's just got to mind her work here and she should be out.
Left a little bit of angle. This one can go wrong. It's half gone wrong. Just about okay.
I think I'll be playing for the red by the yellow there now. Next shot. Screw this back.
Yeah, I don't think the plan was to be on this red to bottom right.
No.
That's where she's landed. One good shot though, recovers the situation. I was with you though. Oh, she's missed the pot anyway. I thought it was better to pull back and get on the red by the yellow. It's going to be hard to deal with it the other way around, but now that she's missed, has she left the yellow on is the question. I don't think so. Oh, she did. Must have been tight. Looked at it from both sides. Rolled it in centre pocket nice and comfortably. And big mistake from Aid, and Emma gets away with one there. She nearly put together a very good finish at the start, but gets her second opportunity, and that should settle her into the match nicely. Do you get to practice with Emma much? Do you spend much time practicing?
No, we don't actually. Apart from when we come to tournaments, we'll maybe have a practice together in the evening, but we live too far apart really, so.
Yeah, it's been great to see the sort of both of you come along, and obviously with the snooker backgrounds, and we've seen you kind of go from strength to strength last year, and I think we're going to see more of that, but also more of Emma sort of going through and winning more and more matches this year and getting deeper and deeper.
Oh, this is different.
Yeah, technique to line it up. Looks like it wants to be absolutely perfectly straight
I
down
wondered
the line.
what she was going to do there.
That would have been a very special technique.
Attention call.
Bit of a tricky layout, isn't it? It's a good shot, especially if this red goes.
Red ball's in play.
Yeah, tricky layout, but you can just about see a pocket for every ball if you kind of can pick it apart, but it is very, very tricky. If this red goes, there's no way of getting down the table. I'd say there's no way of getting down the table. Of course there is.
Just like that.
Yeah, force it in, use the yellows, no problem whatsoever.
She needs to pull this one back and deal with that red, but oh, okay.
So it wasn't on the red, but
no.
Decent shot, kind of. Well, I say decent shot. If the yellow goes bottom left from where Aid is now, which looks like it does comfortably, there is actually a chance here. Emma wanted those reds to block that yellow, and that yellow then would be a major problem ball. And this yellow is on.
Good thinking though by Emma there to kind of. It's easy to dig yourself a hole, isn't it, and keep going.
Keep going, and then it's almost hard to remind yourself that the further you go, you're actually falling further behind if you don't get out. He'd had a better chance in the opening frame and wasn't able to take it, so I feel this is a big visit to the table because this is tricky. It looks like she's going to pull back herself. Just pop this yellow on, not going to leave a red on.
Yeah, this is the right shot. It's got Emma in a bit of trouble here.
Big shot here for Aid. Dink the yellow in that she's next to and then
Century call.
mop them up.
Make it sound so easy.
Yeah, but it's a big shot, isn't it? Because if it doesn't go, all of a sudden it could be leaving a clearance on for Emma. Gets the dink in, but not perfectly on the next ball. Also, Mary, you realise it's a lot easier when you're sat in the commentary box.
Yeah. I can see it. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason I stopped playing and started commentating. Don't miss much from in here. Oh, brilliant shot.
Yeah, great shot.
Not just the pop, but perfect cue ball as well.
Yeah, this game looks a lot easier than it is.
What I find amazing is I sit here and commentate on thousands of games, and then you go out there and you stand at the table and you think, I can't see a pattern, you can't see a route, can't see what am I meant to do here? It's just the game looks so different when you're out there playing.
Especially when you've got the shot clock on you.
Yeah, a big equaliser. Well, if the plan was to just drop behind the 8-ball, Aid's a little bit short, so it has to play into the 8-ball. Slightly dangerous.
Don't you think maybe she'll play the cross double?
Yeah, could do. I decided to play into it.
Is that what you would have played there?
It depends. You could really pinch the pocket and pick the pocket to get that contact right. She was digging down on the ball, which made me think she was just going to pull it back to play the double. So I'm a little bit surprised with the way she played it. But I think from there, I think I would have played the little cannon into it with control, or tried to. Another one gets away from Aid, so chance for Emma to double the lead. May not have a red down the table. Could take the one top right next.
Looks like she may be playing the plant here. Surely not. Oh, what a shot.
Great shot.
Great shot. I would have taken the long red, screwed back off the cushion.
This is nice. I'd be keen to keep the one bottom right last ball.
Yeah.
Could have done with coming back a bit further if that was the case. It's nice to get sort of almost level with it, so you're just sort of standing up towards the 8-ball.
It's a good shot.
Yeah, this will work just as well though. Still get right behind that 8-ball, make it as easy as possible. It is. Looks like she's starting to get really comfortable with the pace of the table and the control out there. A couple of really nice touch shots, good plant. Doubles the lead.
She looks fairly relaxed, doesn't she?
Yeah, looks positive, relaxed, calm. Have you spoken to her much about the playing in this sort of environment, the match clock and the shot clock? How easy has that been for yourself and Emma to sort of get used to?
Yeah, I mean, I found it quite tough in the beginning, especially because being new to the game, it doesn't come quite natural. But now I've been playing a lot more, and I'm getting better. I'm seeing the game quicker. So, but it's when it gets to 15 seconds, you've just got to kind of go with your gut, and the first shot you see, go with that.
I guess that's the tough thing, especially when you're learning the game, is you almost want longer just to kind of almost make sure you kind of figuring it all through.
Yeah.
But then you get 15 seconds and you just got to hit what you...
Exactly, you haven't got time, have you?
You've got to train your instincts to...
Yeah.
It's really tough. I never had to play it at 15 seconds a shot, only commentated at it, but yeah, it's sort of... I always think if I was practicing for it, I'd actually take longer, I think, in practice to kind of try and train my brain to kind of like almost make sure things are right, and then hope that becomes second nature when I get out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it.
Found a good line, just a touch too much pace. Might be able to clip the red right centre. Very thin. Just a touch thick. Just coming up to the halfway point in the match. Really important frame from Aid's perspective. Try and get something going in this match. She'll be really frustrated with herself. There's a couple of chances that she's had she'll feel like she should have taken. Bit of a stretch.
Yeah, she'll be feeling like should have been 2-0 to her. Thin one in the middle here.
Yeah, that's actually not worked out too badly at all.
So you can pot this red and cannon into the yellow.
Almost looks natural, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, Emma's going to go away from it. I think it's hard to connect these three together going this way around.
Yeah.
I was with you. If the natural line was going into that yellow, it sort of holds you in good position. Get the sense there was more focus on the cue ball than the pot there. Very fortunate though.
Extension call.
I think that's covered the easy shots. Still left a red on up the table, but that's a challenge, not just for the pot, but the cue ball as well. Decides just to play safe. Sort of dangled a carrot here to Aid. One good shot gives a great chance. You'd be tempted here. I think Aid's going to just flick off and leave the cue ball at the top, but
That I would be tempted.
yeah.
Played that well.
Yeah, Aid may get a better chance from that. Hard for Emma to put this safe. Hard to see an aggressive shot as well. Red off red, maybe.
That's what I was just
But
looking at that.
It looks like it would just be a bit
I don't think
on the
she-
bottom cushion.
Yeah.
Okay, just trying to float the red in front of the yellows. But hasn't worked, so Aid has got that better chance that she was looking for. Yellow on the right hand side is now a problem, whereas if she'd taken on the long pot previously, all the yellows at the bottom would have gone.
Possibly cannon into that red now, but she's going to leave her with a yellow. Oh no,
Yeah, I guess it would have left a yellow at the table, it would have
Yeah.
been tough, but it's hard to see how to connect those up with
Yeah.
that yellow there.
yeah.
He's not really feeling it out there. Seen her play an awful lot better than this of late. She's really improved over the last few years, but not been a particularly good performance from her so far.
She played excellent at the last women's standing.
She did, really
Played
did.
really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll be disappointed with this.
One of the players that I personally get to see a lot because she plays out of the Players Ball and Snooker Club in Newcastle under Lyme, where we hold the Monday night show. She's there regularly. I see her practicing with anyone that she can find, really. She really is always looking to improve. So she'll be very disappointed with the performance so far.
I think she's going to get another chance because Emma's overhit that. So easy to do. I mean, it looks like she's overhit that by a foot. And you kind of you get embarrassed out there because it's such a simple shot, but it's so easy to do. You're not used to the table.
Yeah, it's absolutely brand new table, brand new cloth, and it's playing. Well, it's caught everybody out all day long. Playing incredibly quickly.
Then it gets ironed before each match,
They
just
get
to
ironed.
make it quicker.
Yeah, the balls are polished before every single match. It's ironed. It's yeah.
It is a lovely table, though, I've got to say.
It's not coming easy for either of them in this frame. He's let a couple of chances go, but not left anything on for Emma this time.
Just going to glue this to the yellow.
Into the final 10 minutes we go. 15 seconds of shots coming up. 3 minutes time. That's not going to make anything any easier out there. Depends how comfortable she feels, but you could play yellow off red if it's a fairly straight shot to get you on the yellow that's on the right hand side nicely. Another one gets away from Aid. With every miss you feel disappointment and frustration will be building. It's going to get harder for her, and she almost needs to be gifted another opportunity in this frame to try and settle in. Again, it won't come easy, will it? Unbelievable. Great pot. Cannon couldn't have been much worse.
She's going to play it off the yellow.
Maybe just float it up straight, and then if it drops in, great. If it doesn't drop in, great. Gone for your choice.
This is a massive frame, isn't it?
Yeah. Now that we're 6 minutes 20 left, it's if Emma wins it, you don't feel there's any way back for Aid. But if Aid wins it, then all sorts of things are possible, including the 6-red shootout.
Oh, she's missed it.
It was thin. She might get away with this. Might get away with it. Oh, not quite. Not quite. Ball in hand. Got to hit a cushion after contact. Right, Emma's got two, should be fairly routine shots here to go 3-0 with under 6 to play.
It's a good shot.
It is 3-0. Hard to see any way back here for Aid. Of course, there's no golden breaks in play, so it pretty much needs to be 3 straight finishes from the break, and it's not been that sort of match. You can see she still is struggling out there a little bit, still under the weather. So it looks like it's going to be a good start here for Emma to get the victory. And she'll move on, plays Vicky Lomax tomorrow lunchtime. He plays Casey Ramford-Norrie. And then final round of games, Emma will play Casey and Vicky will play Aid. A lot can still happen in this group. It's such a tough group to call. But looks like it's going to be Emma and Vicky with the advantage here on day one. It's almost like she's setting up more like, I'm expecting her to swing it like a golf club the way she sets up.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Aid out there. She's had a bit of a nightmare, hasn't she?
She has. One of those that she just needs to write off, forget about.
Yeah.
Not feeling her best, not played her best, and move on. Tomorrow's another day. Hopefully she'll wake up feeling better tomorrow.
Emma can just relax now.
Yeah, try and put together a finish. It's a good layout, this one. The perfect ball to land on.
Yeah.
Dropping it into the left centre to land on that one rather than the one above it just made the whole thing kind of dot to dot. Oh, just got into a bit too much. Trying to get onto it into left centre. Well, I guess it used up a couple of minutes. She'll be disappointed not just to win the match there. That was 8 ball for the match. Oh, she's going to get a second opportunity at it. Under 3 minutes to play, 3-0 behind. Got to run around and make this unbelievably quick.
I don't think she's in the mood, feeling like she wants to run around the table.
No.
She just wants to run back to her hotel room.
Yeah, I don't blame her. To her credit, though, she's not giving up. She's going to try.
Nice shot. That white just keeps on running, doesn't it?
You think it's going to be absolutely perfect when you hit the cushion.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't stop. Like it was downhill. Oh, just got the line wrong. Can you get to the red? Cushion first, I guess.
Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Lovely shot. That'll make her feel a little bit better.
Yeah, as quickly as she could as well. Still 140 to play. No golden breaks in play, remember. And it is Emma's break next. So this match is essentially done, barring something quite miraculous from Age. Emma will still be disappointed because she would have expected to clear up the way she went about that first visit chance. It's not going to cost her the match. I guess that will make Aid feel better, even if it's in a losing cause, and it's likely to be now. But just going into tomorrow, just feel a little bit better because of that.
Yeah, and if it comes down to frame difference, you know,
yeah, and it could come, and
yeah,
it absolutely could come down to,
so
especially
every frame counts.
Especially in this group. The first match was Vicky Lomax versus Casey Ranford-Norrie. It was 4-2. So if this match finishes 3-1, you know, she's in the same position essentially as Casey. But if she was able to win one more frame, she essentially goes third in the table and has, small advantages. But she has that frame advantage over Casey, which could play.
Got a chance here with these words.
On 15 left. Pop the 4.5 open balls here, and that should be that. Does that become easy in terms of being out there running the clock down? Does that become a natural thing, or is it hard to kind of talk yourself into that sort of thing?
No, I feel like I've got the clock. It is hard to do. It's just unnatural, isn't it? You just want to get on with it, but I think it's part of the game, and sometimes you've got to do that.
I mean, that shot there, for example, for Emma, she could have used the beeps there, run that right down.
But I think at 3-1, she doesn't really. She can just enjoy herself now, and
yeah, I guess it's only from the frame difference perspective. Is just trying to make sure you don't lose this one. But she's done more than enough.
Yeah.
Aid's not going to clear up in 20 seconds, and she could run this one right down to 5 seconds. So it's absolutely job done for Emma. Some good moments in the match for Emma, for sure. Obviously a very scratchy third frame, but played some good stuff in there as well. And you feel like every time she's playing, she's kind of building up her knowledge and improving every single time.